is Sherman Tunde, and I will be applying for a role as a narrative intern at Proximity Media. Now, why am I interested in this position? Well, I'm a big fan of Ryan Coogler, and I just find his journey as a filmmaker to be extremely inspiring, and it's something I myself would probably like to, something I would like to replicate in my life myself. Why would I choose, I guess, filmmaking or just working on films as a career choice? I'd say I've always, like growing up as a kid, I've always been interested in telling stories or making people laugh or just, bringing people together through storytelling. And just over the years, I've slowly gotten more and more, I've fallen more in love with the idea of filmmaking and the things the conversations and the ideas that can arise and the stories you can tell through filmmaking as opposed to other mediums. And it's something I just enjoy being on set, even just being in school and with all the film work I'm surrounded by. So it's just something I thoroughly have enjoyed and I've fallen in love with doing. My career plan, I'd say my goals, at least for post-grad, would be, for one, maybe indulging in other stories, like expanding my palette, just taking some moment to, I don't want to say consume media, but go on a deep study or a deeper study outside of school, like my own study, and just gather knowledge. Because, a lot of art is in conversation with another. So I feel being more versed in the media that's already existing would help inspire me or influence, that might not be the right word, but influence the type of media that I myself would eventually want to create. Other than that, I'd say I'd find ways to be on film sets, if that's being like a production, a PA, and just working my way up until I can get into like more serious or more creative roles and things of that nature. One goal that I accomplished that was personally challenging was this one school project that I had to do with a group of people, and it just so happened that I was the only person in the group that had the technology to edit the video, because we were working on a film, or not necessarily a film, but like a fan dub animation, and I was the only one with like access to like editing softwares. And it's not like I haven't done editing in the past. However, this is my first time doing a project as big and as rigorous as that was. And this was a final, so essentially like a group of people's final grade was almost put entirely on me to like work on this project and get it out. And I think what really got me through that challenge was, one, just that like that constant idea that it's not just me on the line whenever I'm working on this. And I feel like that's how it is with a lot of films, because films really are just group projects in a way. But beyond that like weight of like, oh, I can't let these people down, it was I did find myself enjoying it. Like I used to tell myself, a labor of love does not concern me, and if you're not out there doing something you at least love a little bit, or what are you even doing it for? So like, just, it was the love and the fear, funny enough, that was able to really push me to complete that task. Without a doubt, there are certainly people who are far more capable or coming into this role with many more accolades or just much more stuff under their belt, their portfolio, and things of that nature. But I know I myself am no man of stasis. Even, what is it? I graduate in less than a month now, but even with that idea that education does not cease, I'm always going to be learning, I'm always going to be improving, and knowing that, and even I just subscribe to this mentality that if not now, then when, and if not you, then who. So I'm coming with the most audacity that I can find. So regardless of even if I have no films in my belt, if I've never touched the camera before, I will straight tell you I am the best candidate, because I feel like that is something, even if the outward atmosphere doesn't really show that, it's something that you must believe internally, because a lot of things really just start with the mind. And that's how I'm coming. Good night.